Yeah, welcome back to Engineering Mathematics First. In the continuation of maxima and minima, today we will see Lagrange's multiplier method. If you feel difficulty in any problem, most of the cases in three variables, then we use the method of Lagrange's. It's give a very good results. In many practical problems, we need to find the maximum and minimum value of a function when the variables are not independent but are connected by one or more constraints. Then we use Lagrange's multiplier method. Let's see the working rule and method in short. Let I'm discussing for three variables and one condition. You can go for two and more conditions with the help of Jan and Enger book. Let u is equal to function of x, y, z. It can be up to n variables, but I am dealing for three variables here. Equation 1 be a function of three variables x, y, z, which are connected by the relation between the xyz is given as phi xyz equal to some 0. Equation number 2. If constant term is there, then we can take in left hand side. For u to have stationary points, the point where we will discuss the maximum and minima, it is necessary that I told you first derivative must be 0, del u by del x equal to 0, del u by del y equal to 0, and del u by del z equal to 0. Using the differentiation, partial differentiation, we know that u is the function of x, y, z here. So what will be the du here? Du, total derivative, del u by del x dx plus del u over del y dy plus del u by del z dz. Now these term must be 0 for stationary point, so du will be 0. Okay, equation number 3. And similarly, phi is the function of x, y, z equal to 0 given. So d phi equal to, it is given equal to 0, del phi by del x dx plus del phi by del y dy plus del phi by del z dz equal to derivative of 0 is 0. Equation number 4. So both these two derivatives are 0 here. I am supposing here undetermined coefficient, that is lambda or multiple lambda. So multiply 4 by lambda and add to 3. What we will get? We will get del u by del x plus lambda del phi by del x dx, okay, plus del u by del y plus lambda del phi by del y dy plus del u by del z plus lambda del phi by del z dz equal to 0. So it's look like a total derivative of a new function. We will discuss that later. And for the stationary point, this term, these three terms must be equal to 0. This equation will be satisfied because both the total derivatives are 0. If del u by del x plus lambda del phi by del x equal to 0, del u by del y plus lambda del phi by del y equal to 0, del u by del z plus lambda del phi by del z equal to 0. For finding the value of lambda and x, y, z, we will use the given relation. So call it as 5, 6, 7. These are three very important equations. So these three equations together with 2 will determine the values of x, y, z and lambda for which u is stationary. You have now three equations from here and equation number 2. Four equations, four unknown x, y, z and lambda you can find easily, but not very easily actually. Let's see the working rule. Let's see the working rule for this. Working rule. Step 1. We will write capital Fxyz equal to given Fxyz plus lambda times given relation phi xyz. If you have two relations, then lambda or lambda 2, but in our syllabus only one relation is given. Step 2. Obtain the equations del f by del x equal to 0, del f by del y equal to 0, del f by del z equal to 0. You will get the same equation, these three equations. Step 3. Solve the above three equations together with the given relation phi xyz equal to 0. The values of x, y, z so obtained will give the stationary value of small f x, y, z. Let's see one example based on Lagrange's multiplier. Example 1. A rectangular box, I have given this example in assignment also. A rectangular box open at the top is to have volume of 32 cubic feet. Find the dimensions of the box requiring least material, minimum, least material for its construction. Okay, let's see the solution. You have a cubic box here, which is open at the bottom, open at the top. This portion is top. Actually, if you see, this is a room of any house, and except the lintel portion, means roof portion, you are finding the least material. So if you take, this is your x and this is your y and this is your x, and this portion is actually your height is z here, then in the top you do not have height, so top is open also. So it's a total surface area now look like this: x y plus other thing will be 2 times this side plus this side, 2yz plus 2zx. 2lb plus bh plus hl is the surface area for the cuboid. Okay, rectangular box is cuboid actually, but that this cube is opened at the top, so we will take only one time x into y. This is your equation 1, and this function should be minimized here for least material. And the given volume is actually the volume of the cube is xyz, length into width into height. That is actually 32 in the given. in the question. This is equation 2. So what will be the capital F? Capital F will be the S plus lambda V. Or you can write F equal to xy plus 2yz plus 2zx plus lambda xyz minus 32, because we have to make V like this, xyz minus 32 equal to 0. Now this is your capital F. This is step 1. Now we will find the step 2, del F by del x. This will be y plus 2z plus lambda yz equal to 0, equation number 3. Del f by del y equal to x plus 2y plus lambda zx equal to 0, equation 4. Del f by del z equal to 2y plus 2x plus lambda xy equal to 0, equation number 5. Now multiply x in 3, because you can see that this is a lambda yz, this is lambda zx. If you multiply x here and y here and you subtract it, you will get some good result. Y into 4. You will get the xy is cancelled out. Very good. So 2zx minus 2y uh, x plus 2y. If you multiply with respect to y, you will get here 2 x, this is your differential with respect to x, so it will be x plus 2z. If you multiply with respect to y, x plus 2z, that will be 2z actually. 2z. Okay. Now it will be 2yz equal to 0. Take common 2z, you will get x minus y equal to 0. Z cannot be equal to 0 because it's the dimension of the box. So x equal to y. First result is that. Now similarly, if you multiply with y in 4 and z by 5, y into 4 minus z into 5, you will get similar result, y equal to 2z. So you got the relation in the dimension is x equal to y equal to 2z. Now this relation you use in the use in the given relation xyz equal to 32. You will get the value of xyz. Put x y equal to x, or you put x equal to 2z, y equal to 2z, and z equal to 32. So 4z cube equal to 32. So z cube equal to 8. So z will be 2 fit. So x will be 4 feet and y will be the 4 feet. So these will be the dimension for least material. In the Lagrange's multiplier method, we cannot tell actually maximum and minimum. We have to solve the problem according to the given question. If our question is asked for least material or minimum, you will get minimum. If your question is asked for both, you will get both. For next example, you can see that we can find the maximum and minimum both here with the help of Lagrange's multiplier method. But if some value is given and it is asked, this is maximum or minimum, you cannot tell using this method here. We have to go in more detail for claiming that this is the maximum and this is the minimum. By seeing the values only, we can check if maximum and two values are given, maximum and minimum asked, then we can tell. But suppose one value is given. Suppose the value of a point from a sphere is given 12. Can you tell me this is maximum value or this is minimum value? So one way is you solve entire problem, then only you can tell. So example 2 is find the, suppose in the previous problem, we cannot tell for these x, y, z, x equal to 4, y equal to 4, material will be least or material will be most. It's a very difficult to tell here. We have to go in the deep study of Lagrange. But till BTech level, we can see according to the question. Question is asked for least. This dimension will give the least material only. Find the maximum and minimum distances. This is the most important problem for 10 marks question. Of the point 3, 4, 12 from the sphere x square plus y square plus z square equal to 4. Let's see the solution. Suppose this is your sphere and any point is here. Point A is here, 3, 4, 5. And you want minimum and maximum distance. This is P point, X, Y, Z. Suppose this point X, Y, Z give the minimum distance. Then this will be the maximum distance. AP will be the minimum distance, perpendicular distance, and AQ will be the maximum. Okay. So suppose P is a point XYZ which is providing the minimum distance. So what is minimum distance? Distance is, I'm taking a general point XYZ. That can be P or Q also. We don't know. We will find it later. Okay. So what is your distance? AP square. Distance square is X minus 3 whole square plus Y minus 4 whole square plus Z minus 12. Distance between 2 points. Suppose this is your F. And phi function is given you as x square plus y square plus z square minus 4 equal to 0, given relation. Now what will be the capital F? This is F plus lambda phi. So it will be x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square plus z minus 12 whole square plus lambda x square plus y square plus z square minus 4. Now we will use step 2, del f by del x. That will be 2x minus 3 plus lambda into 2x. Del f by del y, that will be 2y minus 4 into lambda into 2y. Del f by del z equal to 2z minus 12 into lambda into 2z. For stationary point, we do 2x minus 3 plus lambda into 2x equal to 0. We'll get x equal to 3 over 1 plus lambda. 2y minus 4 plus lambda into 2y equal to 0, y equal to 4 over 1 plus lambda. 2z minus 12 plus lambda into 2z equal to 0 will give you z equal to 12 over 1 plus lambda. Remember one most important one. This question is solved wrongly in DS grade 1. So don't believe that answer actually. That is totally wrong. Okay, now for finding the x, y, z and lambda, we can use this result in the given relation. Use in given relation. What is given relation? Relation is on a sphere actually. X square plus y square plus z square equal to 4. So put it here. 3 over 1 plus lambda whole square plus 4 over 1 plus lambda whole square plus 12 over 1 plus lambda whole square equal to 4. So you will get 169 equal to 4, 1 plus lambda whole square. So 1 plus lambda is going to be plus minus 13 by 2. So lambda is equal to, if you take positive sign, 11 by 2, otherwise minus 15 by 2. So lambda is 11 by 2 minus 15 by 2. If you take lambda equal to 11 by 2. So x is going to be 1 plus lambda 3 over 1 plus 11 by 2. It will give you 6 by 13. Y is equal to 4 by 1 plus lambda. It will give you 8 by 13. And z equal to 12 by 1 plus lambda. It will give you 24 by 13. So you have a point now. It can be P and it can be Q also. I don't know which point is there. We can suppose this is x, y, z. We don't know according to the values we will get. So the distance will be under root x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square plus z minus 12 whole square. Put the value here x, y, z. X, y, z is 6 by 13 minus 3 whole square plus 8 by 13 minus 4 whole square plus 12 by 13 minus 12 whole square. You will get this value is 11. 11. Similarly, you can find for another value. Take lambda equal to minus 15 by 2 and you can find x, y, z and you can find the distance similarly. There is one more method given in some books. I'm going to discuss that also. Actually, the relation between x, y, z, another answer you will get, I'm telling you, that will be 15. Next distance will be 15. And it is maximum distance, it is minimum distance. And you can see that maximum distance will give you when you add the diameter actually. This will be the maximum, this will be the diameter, then only it will be the maximum. And it's a 3D, so it will be the diameter, and diameter of the sphere is 4 here. So if it is 11, then it will be 15. Okay. But I do not claim here 11 is this or 15 is this. We have to find here. Maybe possible 11 is maximum, then this distance will be 7 actually. So there is no way. The only way you have to solve the both two cases here. By seeing the 11, you cannot say it is a maximum or it is a minimum. This is the drawback of Lagrange's method. But if you find another 15 and 11, then you can see that, say that 11 is minimum and 15 is maximum, and difference is 4 is equal to the diameter of the sphere. The next method is very easy. Some people also use another technique, other way. You have a relation between x, y, z is like this. So if you find the lambda is minus x minus 3 by x, lambda is equal to minus y minus 4 by y, and lambda is equal to minus z minus 12 by z. You can see that these, if you compare this x minus 3 by x, minus y minus 4 by y, and minus z minus 12 by z, this is equal to plus minus. Actually, if you have a by b equal to c by d equal to e by f, this is equal to plus minus under root a square plus b square plus a square plus c square plus e square over b square plus d square plus f square. Very simple technique. It's a relation and row ratio and tree ratio property. So you will get x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square plus z minus 12 whole square over under root x square plus y square plus z square. So it is nothing else actually. This is your under root f, which function we have assumed. We have assumed this function as f, and denominator will be 2. Actually, x square plus y square plus z square is 4, and that is equal to under root will be 2. In the Beer-Grevall, they consider 1. That is wrong in Beer-Grevall actually. So lambda is equal to plus minus root f by 2. Now you know that x is equal to 3 over 1 plus lambda, y is equal to 4 over 1 plus lambda, and z equal to 12 over 1 plus lambda. And important point is, this under root f is nothing else. This is actually distance under root f. So if you find the under root f, that will be the distance actually. So let's see. And the relation is x square plus y square plus z square equal to 4. So if you put here, you will get x equal to 3 over 1 plus minus root f by 2, y equal to 4 over 1 plus minus root f by 2, and z equal to 12 over 1 plus minus root f by 2. If you put these relation here, you will get 169 equal to 4, 1 plus minus root f by 2 whole square. Similarly, so that will be 13 by 2 plus minus equal to 1 plus minus under root f by 2. Take positive sign both the sides. 13 by 2 equal to 11 plus root f by 2. So 11 by 2 equal to root f by 2. Take positive both sides. So root f equal to 11. So one distance is 11. Take negative sign both the sides. Minus 13 by 2 equal to 1 minus root f by 2. So that will be minus 15 by 2 equal to minus root f by 2, minus minus cancel. So root f equal to 15. So another distance is 15. Root f is actually distance. So minimum distance is 11, maximum distance is 15. So no, this is very good method because you are not solving a difficult calculation here. Okay, so this is the ending of this method. I am giving next problems of assignment. Solve assignment 3, 19 onwards now. And I will discuss these problems tomorrow. Okay, thank you.